Welcome to Avid Connect 2017. You know, it's amazing. We're holding our 4th annual Avid Connect event. It feels like literally yesterday morning we were here for the first one. So I want you to know 1,300 attendees are in the room today. This is our highest attendance yet for Avid Connect, so thank you for being with us. Congratulations. And we've got people to welcome from all over. We've got 44 different countries in the room today with over 600 organizations represented. So it's really great and inspiring to see such dedication from our community and being here with us. You know, it's an exciting year for the ACA, and I have a lot to share with you this weekend. So first of all, let me talk about sorry, I'm doing my own notes wrong. So let's start by thanking all of our sponsors. You know, our sponsors have been terrific with us. We really couldn't do this event and we couldn't do the ACA without any of them. First, I want to talk about HP, who's been a long-standing and a very generous supporter, and I want to thank them because they've been here from the very beginning of the ACA. I also want to thank other major sponsors, Dell, AMD, Dolby, and Microsoft, who have all made a huge commitment and a huge contribution to this show, and you'll be seeing a lot of them on stage over the next couple of days. I also am real grateful for the dozens of other sponsors and exhibitors who are an important part of the event and our community. And I also want to like to give special thanks to industry associations who have come to support the event this year. That's a unique thing this year. And they're contributing to several sessions that we have across the weekend. And so I want to thank the NAB, SVG, IABM, and TV News Check for their involvement. And I hope you'll stop by and visit all of our sponsors. I saw the crowd out this morning during breakfast, so I know you were talking to a lot of our sponsors. So please spend time this weekend and show your generosity and your thankfulness for them to be here and get to know their solutions, because there's some amazing things that our exhibitors and sponsors have to show. So as I mentioned before, this has been a big year for the ACA. The numbers of ACA members have doubled since last year. We are now well over 10,000 ACA members worldwide. In fact, the ACA has doubled in membership every year for the first 3 years that we've been in existence. So it's amazing to start from those first 15 or 20 people that have now grown to 10,000 people. In fact, it's growing rather rapidly. I think by the end of NAB, it may be 11 or 12,000. So it's growing very, very fast. So it's amazing. Also, the leadership of the ACA continues to be very, very strong. In fact, yesterday, all of the councils and board met, and the board elected 5 new directors as a part of the board of directors of your community. And together with the advisory councils, they've had a huge commitment, and they've made a huge leadership for this organization, for the strategic direction of not only our community, our association, but also for Avid. And I want you to know this community has impacted a lot at Avid. Our really product launches, our technology strategies, and more really every month through the input and membership advice that we get. It's really terrific. And so, we try to, whenever possible, continue an open dialogue between Avid and the community, and we thank you. And that happened yesterday. I'm sure it will happen today, and of course across the weekend and ongoing. Now, this past year marked a major milestone for the ACA with the launch of the inaugural vote. And actually, it was a very, very successful effort. We were surprised by the outcome. So more than 6,500 voters participated from over 4,000 unique organizations representing 109 countries around the world. So what an amazing level of participation we had, and I thank you and thank our community for that. It's really amazing what happened. So be sure, though, to join myself and Dana Ruzicka, our Chief Product Officer, tomorrow during our general session, because we're going to actually go through the vote results with you and show you what happened from the vote, and we're going to talk to you about what we Avid are doing about the things you voted for. So it'll be a great session tomorrow afternoon to not miss. Now, we have a terrific program this weekend across 30 sessions. There are around 3 industry tracks to keep it a little simpler this year. First of all, we have a track really focused around media enterprises that are looking at how they can face the transformations ahead. We also have a great track for creative teams that are looking to collaborate better or improve their workflows. And then finally, we have a track dedicated to individual media professionals looking to better master their craft. But all of the tracks have very interesting information, so please choose the ones and the sessions that make sense for you. But we've got a really power-packed sessions. And I want to thank the over 70 speakers and panel members over this weekend, because our community is who drives the content for this event. And so, there's 70 people to thank. I can't thank them by name here, but you know who you are because you're on the list. Thank you for your time and effort you've made to help make this event great. And it's going to be a lot of great information that we share. So now later this evening, we look forward to welcoming all of you for some unique network and events. And I hope some real fun and enjoyment. We're all going to be indoors quite a bit, so we're going to solve that problem this evening. So first of all, at 6 p.m., we'll have a special reception in our exhibit hall where you had the breakfast session. And that'll be some time with cocktails and networking. And then that proceeds right before that's right before our 6:45 p.m. event. And I want you to join us out at the pool, just outside the exhibit hall area. There's going to be a really fun, unique, wonderful evening of food, drink, entertainment, and a lot more. The association has some great things planned tonight. I would suggest not miss it. It's going to be one of the better parties of this weekend, if not this week. So be sure to join us tonight. And swim trunks are optional. It's not that kind of pool party. It's actually, more of a party. But if you want to bring swim trunks, go ahead. But it'll be a nice celebration this evening. But if you want to get a little more casual tonight, don't worry about it. That's of course terrific. Now, we have some great keynote presentations also during our main stage, or what we call the general sessions here today and tomorrow. I want to just remind you that tomorrow we're going to welcome Jonathan Perlman, who is a former BuzzFeed and Google executive, who will share his insights on growth and success in digital business. Obviously this is an area that's big for all of us and what is impacting our business. And so we brought someone in that we thought would be really powerful to hear from on how they look at this business, and people who've been very successful in the space. So I'm looking forward to that tomorrow. Later this afternoon, we have a luncheon general session. So this room actually serves as a luncheon for us this afternoon. That's new than what we've done in previous years. And the reason we're called a luncheon is because we actually have some great speakers lined up from one of our sponsors, HP, but also we've got a surprise presentation today that we haven't put in the agenda. So we can't share with you who that is yet. I will tell you, you'll probably figure it out in about an hour into this presentation we're about to start. And so what I will say is, I think it's a session this afternoon back in here you won't want to miss because, first of all, it's a free lunch. That's a good start. But actually, who you're going to see on stage here is going to be terrific, and what you're going to learn about is pretty exciting. And again, as I mentioned, we have a lot of keynotes from today and tomorrow from HP, AMD, and Dell. All right? The one thing I do want to say is you'll find all the pertinent information about the schedule and the general information in the Avid Connect app. If you haven't downloaded the app, please do so. We don't have printed documentation for you, but the app also is a great way not only to stay up on the schedule and read about all the tracks, the app also allows you to network and connect and post funny pictures or serious, whatever you'd like to. It's a great way to connect with the community here. So you can just go to the App Store or Google Play and download it. All you got to do is type Avid Connect 2017 and you'll find the app, and it's free of charge. So also, as a thank you today for joining us today, we have a complimentary copy of a new book written by our CEO, Luis Hernandez Jr. You're going to be able to pick up a copy on your way out of this session this morning. When you checked in, there's a purple ticket that's in your credentials. You can use that to pick up the book. You'll learn a little bit more about that in a short time here. But I want to remind you that this will be the only time to pick up. We're doing this as a complimentary gift for everyone who's part of the community here today. Okay? So up first this morning is our Avid Chairman and CEO, Luis Hernandez Jr. He's going to be coming up momentarily for what we call the Avid Executive Keynote, or we call it the Reveal, where we have some real exciting information. We've got a lot of great news to share. So to get things going, I'll get off the stage. Let me first start with this opening video before Luis comes out. So thanks, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Avid's Chairman and Chief Executive Officer, Luis Hernandez, Jr.
Thank you, everybody. Isn't it great to see the fantastic work our clients do? Amazing, huh? Well, thank you and good morning, everybody. It is so incredible to see what we have created here together with the Avid Customer Association. And this event shows how working together we can produce amazing results. I mean, just look at this room and how much we've grown just in the last few years. Now, Jeff gave you a good overview of what we have in store for you during the event. This morning, you're going to hear about some of the progress we've made so far on this journey that we've been on together. You're going to hear about some accelerated innovation, some pretty exciting announcements, and of course, what's next for all of us. And I can't wait for you to hear about what's in store for you this morning. Now, a lot of you know that I've always admired the incredible work and importance that storytelling plays in our society and our social fabric. Stories are the glue that connects us all. They inform, they inspire, they educate. They reflect our hopes, they reflect our dreams, our fears, and they have the power to move people. They shape and influence our very society. And I've been really humbled at the incredible professionals that I get to interact with every day who dedicate their lives to connecting all of us through these incredible stories, some of what you just saw. The joy for Avid and for me is providing the best tools possible to tell the best stories possible, and then allow you to connect those stories to as many people as possible. And I'd like to begin today by telling you a story. It's a story that's very near indeed to me personally. It's a story of an epic journey filled with high drama, high stakes, and incredible opportunity. It's a story that has come at great personal sacrifice. I know for me it's been the hardest thing that I've ever done, and it's tested the very will of Avid and the family members here at Avid. And of course, it couldn't have been done without you. It's a story of us, it's a story of you, it's a story of Avid, and it's a story of our entire community. It's about people coming together to solve the industry's biggest problems, the most complicated issues, and yes, it was ambitious, as many of you know, to build a platform for efficient, effective storytelling that connects the entire ecosystem globally.